High in the Colorado Rockies, a grand hotel stands watch, the Stanley Hotel. Beautiful, majestic, haunted. For over a century, whispers of strange occurrences have clung to its halls. Guests report cold spots, disembodied voices. Some see shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision. The Stanley Hotel is no stranger to the paranormal. Built in 1909 by F.O. Stanley, it has a rich, eerie history. Some say Mr. Stanley never truly left. His presence, along with other unseen guests, is felt throughout the hotel. But one room stands out. Room 217, a place where the veil between our world and the next wears terrifyingly thin. Room 217, a number that echoes through the halls of the Stanley Hotel, a place steeped in mystery and legend, a place of whispers and shadows, where the past seems to linger just out of sight. It was here in 1911 that a maid named Elizabeth Wilson was caught in a freak explosion. The blast was so powerful that it nearly took her life. She survived, but her spirit, some say, never left. To this day, her presence is felt by many who visit. Many guests who dare to stay in room 217 report strange happenings. Suitcases unpack themselves. Lights flicker and die. The air grows cold, and an eerie silence fills the room. And then, there's the feeling of being watched. A sensation that sends shivers down the spine. One guest, a young woman named Sarah, decided to experience room 217 for herself. She was drawn by the tales of the supernatural. She had heard the stories, of course, but she didn't believe them. Not really. She was a skeptic at heart, convinced that the stories were just that, stories. She checked in on a crisp autumn evening, the air already thick with the chill of the coming winter. The leaves rustled in the wind, adding to the eerie atmosphere. As the sun dipped below the mountains, casting long shadows across the hotel, Sarah stepped into room 217. The room seemed to hold its breath, waiting. And that's when things began to change. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to move on their own. Sarah's adventure was just beginning. The room was cold, the kind of cold that seeps into your bones and makes you shiver uncontrollably. Colder than it should have been, given the heater was supposed to be on. Sarah shivered and went to turn on the radiator, but it remained ice cold. She rubbed her hands together, trying to generate some warmth. She tried the lights, but they flickered ominously before plunging the room into darkness. The shadows seemed to grow longer, more menacing. Suddenly, Sarah felt a presence in the room with her. Something unseen, watching her. She could almost feel its breath on her neck. Panic welled up inside her, making her heart race. She glanced around, trying to find the source of her fear. She tried to tell herself it was just her imagination, but the feeling persisted. Then she heard it, a sound that sent chills down her spine. A low hum, like someone was singing softly in the next room. The melody was haunting, almost hypnotic. The sound grew louder, closer, until it seemed to be coming from right inside the room with her. She could barely breathe. Terrified, Sarah huddled under the covers, her heart pounding in her chest. She prayed for morning to come quickly, but the night seemed endless. Section 4. Whispers from Beyond. The Stanley Hotel, with its grand architecture and eerie ambiance, has long been a subject of fascination and fear. The singing continued throughout the night, a haunting melody that sent chills down Sarah's spine. It was as if the walls themselves were whispering secrets from another time. She couldn't sleep, not with that voice echoing in her ears. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of the curtains seemed to amplify the ghostly tune. As dawn approached, the singing finally stopped. The first light of day brought a fragile sense of relief, but the memory of the night lingered. Exhausted and terrified, Sarah gathered her things and fled room 217. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She checked out of the Stanley Hotel that morning, never to return. The staff, accustomed to such hurried departures, barely raised an eyebrow. But the experience stayed with her, a chilling reminder that some places hold secrets best left undisturbed. The haunting melody would echo in her mind for years to come. Sarah's story is just one of many. The Stanley Hotel has a long history of unexplained phenomena and ghostly encounters. Over the years, countless guests have reported similar encounters in room 217. Each story adds another layer to the hotel's mysterious reputation. Cold spots, disembodied whispers, and the feeling of an unseen presence. These are just a few of the eerie experiences reported by those who have stayed there. Some dismiss it as overactive imaginations, but others know the truth. The stories are too numerous and too consistent to be mere coincidence. The Stanley Hotel is haunted. Its walls hold the whispers of the past, and its halls echo with the footsteps of those who have never truly left. Section 5. The Secrets Remain. The Stanley Hotel stands as a testament to a time gone by. Its grandeur and beauty are undeniable, but so too is the sense of mystery that surrounds it. Are the stories true? Do spirits truly roam the halls of this historic hotel? Perhaps the answer lies not in the evidence, but in the feeling one gets when they step inside. A feeling that they are not alone, a feeling that the walls themselves whisper secrets of a past long gone but not forgotten. The next time you find yourself in the Colorado Rockies, consider a visit to the Stanley Hotel. But be warned, you may not be alone.